Alright, here I am again. And not only that, but also ready to, well, I would hope I would be, to maybe start this game up and capture it once again, so maybe we can get to the part of it in which we can actually hear this music organically, or whatever music may have replaced it by this point. I'm actually kind of curious, like, how much of that we're gonna see. I haven't seen terribly much, or terribly many, like, actual placements so far, and I need to realize that I need to come to this window to stop the music and not mute myself on the stream, which is what I just did. Okay. Okay, let's see. Does this still work? It does still work, okay. But yes, it is time for CrossCode one more time. This time I will try not to go on a big tirade about the title screen and how it's changed. Instead, I will merely continue and trust that will put me right where I was when I ended this before, which it should. And I believe it did. Okay. We can analyze the flora of crossworlds by hitting plants. See, here's the thing. We can see that, you know, the recommended level for finishing that quest is like 50. Which means we probably won't be done with it for a while, but I'm not, like, sure what the milestones for it are. Like, do you need to analyze a certain percentage of the total flora or what? Well, pretty much everything that we have pending right now requires us to... requires us to go and explore the Bergen Trail, which is where we need to go anyway to go to the next story advancement section. So I was thinking of maybe it might be worth getting some like better equipment from the market here, but well, we could get this. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. I think we'll go for it. Core drill. Lucky. Presumably that's for like item farming. Actually never bothered to check the markets a whole bunch. Junk metal. Where do you get that from? Like, actually not sure where you get that from, like, but enemies drop it. Maybe it was like the enemies from an earlier section that I can't really farm at this point, but who knows? I should actually hang on a minute. Maybe little encyclopedia thing that I have here will let me know. Maybe, I guess maybe the monster fibula. Who drops junk metal, if anyone? Oh, the little turrets, yeah. I don't think we can redo those missions, so it's probably gonna be a while before we can farm that again. Off of a different enemy, so I don't know. Apparently, if we get to A rank before we kill the red hedgehogs, we can get a different drop item that I don't know what it is yet. And the same goes for, well, young Frobbit. Even though I think we only killed like 2 of those things before, and I really don't think we were in junk metal for that and that. I'm pretty sure we weren't in a high rank when we did that, is the thing. Well, anyway, we got new stuff, so... okay, this gives us more max HP, but this gives us more attack and defense. Let's try this one for now. Did we get more boots? We did not get more boots. Did we have an option to get some, like, we have fleety sandals, which are apparently objectively better than than what we have right now, and which apparently are made with pretty easy to obtain plant materials, so might as well. Swift spike. Lowers max HP, gets rid of the HP regen thing. I get the feeling I'm going to want to get like all the equipment in this at some point. Probably much later on when I actually get you know, actually feel I want to be in full-on grinding mode, but I guess not yet. Also, yeah, gotta remember there's a few like extra merchants down here which aren't immediately visible in the center. Join game. Oh no. Also, I don't think I can join this MMO, unfortunately. It's actually a fake MMO. Somehow. Also, let me see. Bovin skin. Old Stomper's feline paws. Can't get these though, can we? Because we don't have enough bovin skin. Kinda wondering, would it be better to wait to get the we need junk metal so we can't like grind the materials anyway. Why don't we get these? Can get edgy headphones, boy. Nobody really knows where Hellcats get them, but they sound amazing, so it seems. But they all lower the max HP we have, so fuck it, we're just with this. And now I think that's all the merchants that we can access in this area for now. Well, there's this guy. I think this guy was a merchant in at least one version that came before, but guess not anymore. Or at least not right now. So now let's make progress. Right after we talk to these merchants and realize we probably can't get anything from... Well, we can get junk metal. Okay, so we don't need to grind that. We can get that from... basic plant drops from this area, but we barely have any right now, so probably not right now. Now it's time to actually go and do stuff. While destroying as many plants as possible in the process, because that's how it works also. Fighting bunnies. You kick really hard. So did we get the D rank drop from them? Time to try and figure it out. No, we didn't. We got tofu cracker. I guess. Let's see, I'm forced to assume because we did get a drop from them. And apparently it was the A rank drop, which is kind of weird because like we're definitely not A rank. Like the moment we initiate battle, it's not how that works. Oh no, you died. Yeah, actually, speaking of the records here, okay, we can actually see now that we don't get the, or since we don't get the plant thing or plant record thing at the very end of the area after we already destroyed a bunch of these, we can actually get to see how this works. Need to collect a certain amount of drops from each of these plants to figure out where they show up and also what they drop. Trade real world money from in-game gold. You know, that wouldn't be surprising if that were like an in-universe thing for this. Also, I wonder if there's gonna be an ocean-themed area here where you fight seals. That would be interesting. I don't know, there's penguins in this area, so who knows? Oh, hey, it's this guy again. I wonder if he's gonna show up in each of these outside areas to ask for the same thing, or a variation on the same thing. So yes, let's help him out. Gather some data for Bergen Trail. Enemy scouting local flora and landmarks and a probe. So yes, exactly the same, but with this place. And he doesn't know which cave he left the thing in, so... oh, but at least there's this. The funny thing is that for the item gathering quest, it counts stuff you've gathered before you initiate it, but for the enemy defeating quest, you have to do everything starting from the point in which you accept it, so... Oh well. 1 out of 3, find the landmarks and find the probe in a cave. Which we don't know which cave it is, so... Also, yeah, it's like he's got the same dialogue every time, or a variation thereof. Wasn't there a third plant? There is, down there. I was about to say. Oh, time to kill more cows, and this time rabbits along with them. I don't think there's gonna be any more like more powerful variants of the bull enemies until like a later area in the game. See, that's kind of a good point. Is there an enemy type in this that's... or not an enemy type, but like a player type that attacks with kicks? Like the bunnies do. I don't think there is. Right, we made it to rank B. So I'm pretty sure that that's one of the things they adjusted for this, and that makes me pleased. Pretty sure it's easier to get to rank, or to get to a high rank, than it was in the earlier builds. So that's cool. Better not look down right now, too late. Also, these are like... Actually, I don't know what they are actually, they look like... Oh, these are goats. Goats that very easily fall off cliffs, much like actual mountain goats do. Alright, let's see. If we're in E rank, can we get the other drop from the rabbits, or... Is that how that's gonna work? Because, fluffy fur. Yeah, I think that there's like an error in the menu somehow, where it says you need to be A rank to get the other drop from them, or you need to be D rank to get the other drop from them. And you need to be A rank to get a drop that I've been getting before, but it's actually the other way around. You ever plant the stop? I'm pretty sure that's the same dialogue, she just gives it to you every time that you get to like high enough rank with her in the party. Oh boy. Oh. Can't believe I wasn't able to dodge in time. Actually, I think we're gonna exit out of the battle after this thing is dead. There we go. And probably, you know, actually stop to explore and get treasure and what have you. Kind of an important thing too. I think that's more elevated than this platform is. I couldn't have gotten there anyway. Also, what are those things? I'm actually kind of curious now. Sea flies, that's what they're called. Defeat 8 more to unlock the information page. That's how that works. Froggit is a mixture between frog and rabbit. Okay, I didn't really catch that from just from looking at it, but okay. Watch out for its fake outs. Let's see, how are we doing with the botanics in this area? We're doing acceptably. Also, let me see if I missed anything in this screen. Oh yeah, we immediately went to the off-road part of the map, even though I don't think there's a clear indication of which one's like on-road and which one's off-road. Let's see, Blazing Bun, might as well go ahead and start marking these as well. We got 29 chests in this area, and I have 3 marked, I was gonna say. I already missed a couple of them, but no I didn't. Also, something else I should do that I just completely forgot about just now. I'm going to here and check the froggets. Yeah, according to this is completely backwards. They dropped the fur at rank A and the tofu crackers at rank D, so that's like flipped around. Wonder if there's like a way to let the game developers know about that, because that seems like it shouldn't be that way. Also, I'm pretty sure we can go this way. But for what reason? What's up here? That's what's up here. Oh, jeez. Hey, AI partner, why are you doing this to me? There we go. What's a flying seahorse shooting bubbles? D'accord. D'accord. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep pronouncing all of the... Oh, we got all the items we needed. Actually, what's the enemies we need to kill for that quest? From it's 5 penguins, 2 goats, and 3 carottos, which... I'm not gonna reveal what those are yet. We actually find one. Also, hang on, I did get the chest right. Have to go all the way around again just so I can confirm that. Also, might as well keep defeating these guys, even though I think we already gotten to the point where we're getting less than 10 XP for each one, so... Ooh. Oh well. Yeah, we got a chest and we're in like... almost the top left part, so there we are. Also, my dog is now looking for food in my room, even though I'm pretty sure she isn't gonna find any. There we go. Let's see. Okay, there's a chest over there, right? How do I get over there without doing the trick jump? I guess I get up there and then I jump down here. But the question is, can I do the trick jump to get that chest? I think I might... Yeah, I can. Okay. Fuck it. No, I'm typically not terribly fond of or proficient at like speedrun type tricks, but I guess I can make an exception for that one. Hey, what's going on? It's that person. Look at them plants here. Leaves look like feathers, don't you think? Yes, didn't really come across that way. That's just wonderful. Yeah, I don't think the sprites quite convey that, but just take the word for it. Can safely remain Bergen Trail to Bonnie Mountain. Those things are everywhere. At least, well, we'll see more variations on those things. Also got purple ore lumps, so... Let's Mark the chest that that thing was contained in. And kill more things. That's what we do now, I guess. Jeez. And that thing, okay, it was the incorrect elevation to me for a moment there, but then it changed itself. There we go. Fucking punched in the back. Solid bubble as a drop. Oh boy, look at all these rabbits. I really wonder if this chest over here is gonna cause them to aggro on me. Sure would hope not. Oh, what do you know? And it's the same dialogue that she said when, like, the same thing happened over in the previous area. Open a chest and get the aggro of the nearby enemies. There we are. I see there's elevated terrain there. I sure do wonder how we get up there. Also, it's just still off-road even though we're getting up to the snowy areas now. Wonder if I should bother going back, and well, I guess we'll just keep going until we find a landmark, which is what I usually do. Going back and taking the other road that would have led here. Well, not quite here, but like a little further ahead. There we are. Is there anything else? Well, here's where we fight penguins for the first time. Laser bridge into the snow. Also penguins. Dude. What have you. Don't think they get hurt in the water either, so there's that. Oh, but we did level up. Actually, they give good experience for this point. Penguins and mountains, that's a thing in Cross Worlds. At least they have some water around here. This is the closest we could get to icebergs. Hopefully, yeah, they don't get hurt in the water, they actually dive towards you if you push them in there. And that hurts if it connects, unsurprisingly. Ooh. So yeah, I'm guessing there's no way, or at least not a way that I found quite yet to get up in that terrain. Actually, I think I see a way now, never mind. I'm just not sufficiently observant. Oh dear. There we go. Much like how I'm apparently not not able to gauge how much SP I have left for the special moves until it's too late. Alright, I miscalculated that height, but I think that's a very easy thing to do with, you know, this kind of perspective. Kind of a grievance that I remember having the first time I played this area in a fairly early build. These guys are just standing around. I wonder if those are the same guys that we saw like at the entrance of the town before. Damn it. Well, better get all the way back up there again. Actually, wait. What if we go left? Can we get there from here? Maybe. Looks like yes. Not there. Or there. What is here? What's up here? Is it the way forward, or is it just more plants? Might just be the... oh, there's a chest over there. Guessing that's the main thing. That treasure better be worth it. Dropped mic. Oh, I see. Well, now we know. Also, I'm pretty sure we get another treasure chest like down here, didn't we? Better not forget that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we missed one. So I am terrible at keeping track of all of the records. Or at recording which of these chests I've gotten and haven't gotten. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to hope that someone eventually comes out with a really good guide for if I ever want to bother getting 100% treasures or whatever. Really good guide for where all the treasures are. I would appreciate that deeply. So there we go, we didn't need to shoot from elsewhere to gather these things. Well, those things down there maybe. Can actually reach that from here, I wonder. There we go. That will do. Winter Thorn. Also apparently we got the items for that lady who wanted the wood for her stakes. So I can go back and deliver those whenever. Let's kill more penguins. I guess we need to. I think we need to for the what do you call it? The enemy defeat quest, regardless. So I'm pretty sure we already killed the amount that we need for that one. And check it out. Now that we're in the snowy area, the rabbits are blue instead of brown. Bergen village, base of the mountain, and off-road. Small house in the middle of nowhere, isn't that nice? See, I thought she was doing this area by herself before we called her into the party, so... It's kind of funny, isn't it, that... that's not a cave. Apparently she's remarking on these things like she's never seen them before. So let's see if we can kill some more rabbits and goats, because I think we need to kill at least one more goat for the enemy defeat quest thing. And the goats are kind of an inversion of how the enemies with weak points usually work. Because they got like the robotic legs, and while usually, you know, the enemies that have a weak point, it's on their back. For these goats, it's on the front. So it's backwards, it subverts your expectations, just like Brian Johnson. There we go. Goats. Goats are funny, they just defy gravity and climb wherever they please. These regular goats won't shoot horns at you. Or maybe you've just never seen one do it. That is an entirely acceptable hypothesis, you would think. There we go. So how are we doing on that, actually? Gotta kill 2 goats, 5 penguins, 3 carotos. Alright. So how are we doing with, like, unlocking the stuff for the monsters here? Defeat 7 more goats. I think we need to, like, defeat 10 of each type to defeat the lore page, or unlock the lore page. Apparently we haven't defeated, yeah, 10 of the weakest variety of cow yet. Wool, I don't know. Well, let's go into the cabin here. What could be in here? Out of this freezing storm, but we need to go right back in there to actually get to the town that's at the end of this trail. And here we got Hermit's house, all kinds of strange folks here. And we can buy, oh Jesus, some stuff for pretty pricey sums. Too bad your appearance hasn't changed none. Yep. That sure is too bad. Also, I don't know how you got new gear since they don't sell any equipment here. Let's see. You get up high and unlock some things, but how do you do that? I'm pretty sure I've done all of this at some point on the previous versions. I just don't remember exactly how it's done. I just know that it can be done. Well, I kind of assume that it can be done now since this is the actual finished version, so some stuff that by design could not be completed on the previous beta build should be completable here. So there's that. This is the guy who gives us the sweet parkour quest. Looks like I already know what I'm gonna ask. Good job testing parkours. This time it needs to be done within a time limit, which seems kind of weird that the last one wasn't, but I guess the first one is the easiest. Sure, let's do a sweet parkour. Let's walk through this point like last time. And it kind of shows you the routes that you can use to get around, so that's pretty cool. And there you go, the game itself showed me how to get up here. I didn't even have to figure it out on my own. Ooh. Of course, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this in time now. Ooh. Well, at least now we know. Oh, fuck, general route we have to follow. I don't have to stop as much as I did before. Oh. There we go. Oh boy, you did it. And I'm right here, so... Didn't even break a side. Do you work out or something? Well, I don't know. No sudden strokes or anything. And we have nothing to say to that because we can't say nothing. What was that expression at the end? I don't know if it was just like that the animation didn't finish, but... No, the animation did finish. She just had like half-shut eyes for some reason. That's odd. I don't think I've seen that expression before. Let's see. Well, now that we actually have time to stop and look at things, let's destroy the plants for one thing. And reap their insides for all sorts of candy. And see what is up here. Oh, there's one of those chests that we can't open yet because we need a key for that. Of course, I got through the Unbergen Trail. How to get up there to get that chest, I wondered. Was this how? Yes, this was how. Fruit pie. I don't even know, like, all of the buffs and what have you that all of these different items apply. Probably become more familiar with those. Or try to, but hey, check it out, there's like something in the corner there, but we can't get past these because they're icy ice blocks. I sure do wonder how we're gonna eventually... Actually, we need to go up there so we can jump across to this chest. That's kind of part of the reason why they're there. I just realized. Well, there we go, since we got this screen explored pretty much, actually. Do we? I think there's a little something here we might be missing. Unless I'm very much mistaken, which I think I might be. Never mind. So what does that arrow mean on the interior there, Hermit's house? Does it mean we can eventually go through this door, maybe? Perhaps, but I'm guessing not yet. But anyway, now that we're here, there's a couple of things I might as well take care of before I continue. One of them being to come back here. So that I can deliver the quest items to this person. It's like everything you asked for. Just stay right here. Have to try my recipe immediately. That's not what I wanted. Oh boy. Heat balance was way off, and the wood's fragrance didn't give the meat the taste I wanted. Can't use this. Oh well. Have to try something else next time. Acquiring the requested items, but the result was not satisfying. Maybe different types of wood will do the trick. But we did get enough experience to level up though, apparently, so, you know, there's that. I think I figured out a better wood combination for grilling the steak. Not sure about it this time. Let's give this another try. We need raw meat, winterthorn, and question mark. Regal wood and dry wood. Very dense and regal wood from a mountain, which I guess we're getting, and wood that is extremely dry. Guess you'd find a ladder in dry areas. And more raw meat, so think of the steaks. I would make a raise the stakes joke, but who knows? Actually, while we're here, I might as well look for some more of the bull enemies so that I can. Actually, come to think of it, something I should mark, which I completely fucking forgot to mark here in the trail, is there's one of those, you know, sealed chests over in that area. Yeah, we need to kill more of these cows, apparently. These bull cows with the iron masks. There we go, raw meat. That's apparently the rare drop that they have. I might as well kill these enemies just to lord over. Then you know how much stronger we become in the meantime since we fought them for the first time. Why do I really want just to kill another cow so we can have you know, the full 10 type of that, or 10 of that enemy type defeated thing, so we can unlock the lore page. Clearly the most pressing concern we should have when farming the enemies. Look at these tiny meager amount of experience that we're getting for them now. So where can I find another one of those? Well, now we're already finding the black ones, so maybe I need to go back actually. I don't know, go to off-road, just to the south of here. I don't think there's gonna be, well, no, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think there's gonna be any in this screen, but no. Right, you know, immediately there is one. Because I thought this was the one with, like, the rivers right in the middle of everything. You need to jump over, but apparently not. Oh, there we go. Get something new in the encyclopedia. Is it the Hermit's house? Yeah, apparently it is. Small pub located roughly in the middle of the climb. First built by human hands on Bergen Trail. Named after the owner, who was called Hermit by everyone. He was a founding member of the Venture Alliance faction. So you're a cool lore. Tanky buffalo creature looks like a mean meanie, but it's actually a soft and fluffy fella. Alright. Its head is coated in a metal-like layer of skin that it uses to shield against attacks. Guess that's what that is. Round and round, alright, so we got that. So I guess now we just continue on. But instead of just continuing on, actually, let's go back to the base of the mountain. And let's go up from here. And this time we'll take the north exit instead of taking the... Yep, it sure is a laser bridge. I think you commented on that one before. And there we go. Take the north exit so that we can actually, you know, locate or explore the different path. Also, hello, lizard man. Really confused as to when exactly you're supposed to attack these dragonfly creatures to break them. Ah. It's like they glow red every time they're about to attack, but they do that for like the really short attacks as well as the charged ones, so... Who even knows? I'm sure I need to kill more of them to even be able to unlock their data thing. And there's that too. They're apparently also terrible at aiming and tracking. So quite unlike a lot of the later enemies in this. No nudge up today, no there was. I just managed to get here early today. It was fortunate. And I'm probably gonna be doing this, like, you know, playing this for a while, and... Well, by a while I mean, like, several days. Starting from yesterday. And I figure I'm also gonna be playing it, like, after we do the co-op thing, if we do end up doing that in, like, an hour, like we usually do. So I might as well start doing it, you know, earlier now, since I have the time. Might fall asleep midstream too, oh boy. 0 caffeine today. I think I have 0 caffeine, like, every day. Maybe that's why I end up nodding off sometimes. Well, that and my terrible lack of sleep that I constantly inflict upon myself due to my awful choices. Standing at the edge of the world, I guess. It's like we have different depth movement relative to camera movement for some of these background graphics. It's quite spiffy. Oh boy. Maybe I should have picked a fight with all of these guys at once. Maybe that's actually a bad idea. See if I can do something in spite of that. Okay, so they're dead, but the question is, will I be able to survive now? See a sandwich. Well, I guess we did survive. And we got diabolic horns as a result of that. But yeah, the thing is, not only do I make terrible choices regarding the times and durations of my sleeps, but I also pretty much barely even eat anything in the morning before I leave. Pretty much just have something real quick that I can throw together in like 2 minutes, so that I don't starve during the 4 hours that I'm over there, and then I leave, and then I come back, and then I actually eat in the afternoon. Wake up with massive abdominal pains. Yeah, that sounds fun. Like sometimes I wake up from sleeping I thought okay, but I have neck pain for some reason. And then sometimes, like actually right now, because I have terrible posture, I just sit down and don't really do anything like physically exertive for long periods at a time, and yet somehow my right shoulder starts hurting a whole bunch. That's also fun. So, and there's one of these chests here. Gotta go ahead and mark that. A hidden cave. And I can't really figure out why, like, I get shoulder pain, because it's always in the right shoulder. Like, I figured maybe it'd have to do with, I sometimes, like, carry my bags, like, I support them only with the right shoulder, and that's might have something to do with it, but, like, I barely even do that these days, and yet I still get the pain whenever I'm sitting down. From wearing heavy-ass coats, yeah, that might have something to do with it, too. I end up doing that a lot of the time as well. I like always carry all my change in the right coat bucket too, so maybe that might be related. I'm thinking. Ooh. I wear coats all the time though. I just think it's really convenient that they have such massive pockets, and they let you carry everything, or at least the ones that I like have the larger pockets. That's part of the reason why I just end up wearing them all the time. Alright, so is that thing dead yet? No, it isn't. Okay. Sure, let's jump along this narrow path above the endless abyss. Past the probleme. Well, apparently it leads to wind climb. I don't know if we should be going up here right now. Guess we'll at least look at it. I think this might be a dead end, actually. We can't actually get to take the other exit unless we come in from the other direction. Oh shit. But yeah, whenever, like, I end up carrying some kind of bag with me too, independently of whether or not I'm wearing the coat. And whether it's like a regular backpack with the straps that go on your shoulders, or just a bag that I hold, I always end up, like, supporting it more with my right shoulder, I feel, or my right arm. But I don't really know how much I could do to alleviate that. I think it might also have to do with, like, and I really don't know how founded this is, but Well, to have to do with when I was at university, like every single day they had these desks with like the little space attached to rest your, oh hello, that's new. To rest your notebooks and whatever you have, and that's like always on the right side, so posture I would have when I was sitting on one of those would always be, like, without exception. Guess I'm not getting over there. Good. Would always be, I would rest my right arm on that. And then my left arm would be dangling from... Okay, I had this backwards. I thought we could only get here from, or take this exit from the other side, but it was actually the other way around. But my right arm would be supported and my left arm would be dangling on the side. I don't know if that had affected that, this weird affliction that I'm having now. In any way. What is up with these rock formations? Look like it could collapse at any second. It seems stable. Yep, really makes you think, doesn't it? So where do we end up if we go this way? Let's see. Rising path 4. Boy. It looks like this... Well, we figured out where this connects back to the spike heights, I guess. We might as well continue on along this path. And hey, well, you know, it's the first of many Karotos, which I think are the hardest enemies to fight in this. At least of the normal enemy type. Sure looks pretty cold around here, oh boy. And you can configure your sensors so you can probably feel the temperature for whatever reason you'd want to do that. So it's called immersion, don't you know? But yeah, these guys have like snow bazookas and then they jump up and down and they do a ton of damage. So that's fun. And at least we have range attacks. Snowmen are great. Love building snowmen, peaceful snowmen. Apparently other people in the universe here do. Oh, I actually somehow managed to perfect guard that. I really wasn't expecting to. Well, we're gonna have to kill that guy to get that treasure up there, so... Might as well get out of combat first so we can restore health and then... Why would the snowman attack us? I wonder, even though it literally just happened down there. So the bigger question would be, why are you surprised by this? Oh boy. There we go. Are we gonna get that? Yeah, we are. Frosted Carrot. Oh yeah, we need to kill them to get Frosted Carrot for that one quest. I forgot about that. Oh, and we did level up. Actually missed like how much experience we got from them, but it's probably a good amount, if I had to imagine right now. And here's another cave, which I guess we can't go into right now. Let's see here. So if we go left, where do we end up? End up in Bergen Waterfalls. Apparently there's also a left exit there. I kinda don't wanna bother fighting too many of these snow area enemies now, at least until we get something else that we're gonna get from the dungeon. That's after the town. That's after the end of the of this whole trail. Oh boy. Perspective, please. There. So many waterfalls kind of makes you want to jump into the water, except it's cold and avatars can't swim, so you really shouldn't swim near waterfalls. Well, you can try it anyway. I mean, it's not like it really changes. I might as well kill a couple of penguins. Oh boy, they can apparently slide really far when they dive like that. Also check out that perfectly square thing, a perfectly regular stone. Sure enough. So let's see, how would we get up here? I guess from the right side, which would be from different entrance. We got this entrance, but I guess we got another one that's higher up. And we've already been down here, so let's actually try to check that out. If we try to climb here, how successful will that be? Apparently not very unsuccessful. I too like speaking in roundabout terms. And now we're up here. That's all we have to do. Alright. And if we get up, oh, hang on, I think we need to do something here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be timed if I recall. Yep, so we need to hit that and then hurry over here to actually cross the bridge. Tricky laser bridge. Oh, now she's not gonna be able to get over here because it's just too far. Not yet. At least we got the golden triangle. And I guess it's up here-ish. And now we can check out this very short space before the wall of ice that's on the screen, the icy cauldron. And it certainly is worth it, isn't it? I think they'd place something unique and interesting on this spot. Yep, I would think so. It's the regular rock, though. Yep, it's very regular. You might even say it's so regular, it's irregular. Well, let's see. So how do we... where do we go actually? I guess just go north from the rising path. Oh, after we kill this guy, I guess, since he's already aggroed on us. I forget how do we... this is how we do this. Right. Might as well just hit it with projectiles. Since, yeah, it's not a terribly good idea to just fight it up close. Alright, it gives 72 experience, so yeah, that's actually pretty good. For right now. Bunnies, hedgehogs, and now snowmen of all things. Everything tries to kill you. Track of the ancients is messed up. Have to assume that the track itself is what caused all of these things to become stupidly aggressive. Or just to appear. So yeah, those were the Korotos. I'm pretty sure that means that we already completed all of the, well, nearly all of the tasks. The research guy. Oh. Oh boy, that's an annoying sound, but hold on a second. Well, not because I'm going to move and check it out, but because I'm gonna reach for the phone that I have right here on my desk. Because you see, if someone wants to contact me, they'll call this phone. And if they don't call this phone, I have to assume that they don't want to contact me, but rather someone else who is not present. Except it's ringing again. Alright, hold on a second. I guess I'll go check it out. Please stand by, fellas. Alright, so as expected, the phone stopped ringing a moment before I got to it, but it is now sitting in front of me, so if anyone's so insistent that they want to call it again, it'll be waiting for them there. But if not, then it works for me. So let's just return to regularly scheduled programming. Oh wait, I realized there was a snowman there. That would explain why all of a sudden I was attacked and aggroed without my consent. Oh dear. Oh dear. I might die here, but that's okay because I'm sure we wouldn't really have to redo anything, so just like the first thing we did, entering the screen. Oh dear. How did we then get— oh fuck. Getting killed by the things that aren't even the most threatening enemies on this particular screen. Oh. Yeah, why don't we try that again? And this time we actually will be aware of when we initiated this combat. Oh boy. Speaking of unexpected intrusions, I think someone might be cleaning the outside of my window right now, because I think they were doing that today. Sure, it's a good thing I have curtains. They actually block the light. Oh, right, these guys are here. Except this time we're not being ganged up on by every single enemy on the screen, so we'll be fine, I think. Yeah. Next we will be unless they decide to actually use dodging. There we go. I don't think I want to fight those guys in a group just yet. So I will excuse myself and go in this cave. Okay, that's interesting. This is the abandoned cave. It's kind of fancy for a cave. But inside it we found refined metal, so who am I to say no to that? Let me go ahead and see if I can, like, center the microphone more so I'm not, like, leaning to one side while I'm sitting down. That might help with the shoulder pain. Hey, I found all the landmarks. Still haven't Found the probe though. It's supposed to be in one of the caves. That's like the final task we need to complete. To actually finish that quest. Definitely never climbed up a mountain this high. This view is awesome, even though it actually looks more or less the same as the view you get with the graphics in some of the lower areas, for being technical. I was kind of wondering if we can get up here to where these platforms are. I think we can. Well, maybe we can. Maybe if we approach from this side, though. Did we make it to the village already? Yep, here we are. We made it, La Bergen. How do you know it's a La? Why does every population have to have a feminine connotation, I wonder? Sure wouldn't mind a break in one of those cozy houses. Next dungeon should be close by. Hope they let you enter without a huge lot of exposition. Well, who knows? And of course we get like 2 landmarks right next to one another. So we made it to the ancient village of the snow. Welcome to Bergen Village. Good day. What's up? I like swords. Bye. There you go. This guy's blocking the storage house again. Wish I would meditate somewhere else under a waterfall or whatever. To become a true avatar, you first need to master all 4 elements. First element, heat lies ahead in the temple mine. We'll test your wits before granting you new powers. Alrighty then. Well, we did learn all about that before. Also, yeah. I would say more about the obvious reference, but I haven't ever... I think I mentioned this like just yesterday. I've never even seen that series, so... So no, before we start fucking around in the town a little more, I do want to look into this place. These platforms here. How do we get on them? Maybe this way. There we go. Just change the switches here so that we end up in different places. Okay, is this timed? I don't think it is. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and destroy all the vegetation there. We only needed to hit 2, but time to figure out if there was a greater point to that, I guess, by actually going up there. Because if we get all the way up here, we can then jump across. Oh yeah, and make it to that place back there where we immediately fall off. Okay, never mind. And now we need to go around again. No, actually, we didn't even need to change that. There we go. And we found another chest with a rock splitter. Well, let's go ahead and mark that. So is that better than any of the stuff we currently have? Like the Daikon thing. Is it worth the change unless... well, I guess maybe. I mean, compared to this, attack goes up regardless. You know what? Let's go ahead and try that. think we're getting a lot of use out of that HP region anyway. So, let's see, did we get all the stuff, all the screens that we can access right now here? I think we did. Yeah, we pretty much did. So let's see what we got. Sergeant Sterling, another seeker here. A lot of your kind marching into Bergen with that first station at the track being here. Many of you even offer some assistance to us being all do-goody and well-intentioned. What can anyone with a fancy title do real police work and face the worst of humanity well? Gotta find the goat kid somewhere in Bergen village. This dwarf goat that is annoying the good citizens of Bergen. Well, stealing food, shiny stuff, and everyone's time. Oh. Should be able to find the tower on the rooftops. Alrighty then, bye. And we found the cops in this town. And in theory, you know, if I understood the lore correctly, there should be like representatives of the 4 factions here in this town as well. As in every town. But who knows where the others might be. Hi, ain't no drink I know about. Well, darn mine. Ancients almost killed me with their stupid truck. It is a shame indeed. Everything is consumed by the machines and whatnot. You were there when it happened, still have nightmares about that scream. Well, time to find out about that. You're interested, well. Mine in the north was our biggest one. One day, however, there was the most awful sound from the depths of the mine. After that, all the robots we used turned on us. No one really knows what happened. Something to do with the temple we discovered. Some old ruin left by these ancients. Actually, wait a minute. Did I remember to... Oh boy, Steam, please. Yeah, I guess I did. There, but what about here? Yeah, I did, okay. Alright, unwarranted concern for once. Isn't that cool? Or do you want to meet up with your friends, but do we have to stand out in the cold? I want to see us. Want them to see it without searching out the town. You can modify your avatar senses, get them sized to the max. Well, role-playing is all about the immersion, figure out which of these houses we can actually enter. This one looks interesting. Green up high in the windy climb. Hidden is a path only for a telepath. Only for a telepath, except I don't know if we are. Just because we can throw these. I think we already found out what they were referencing with that. It was the path that just appears out of nowhere when you go to like the northeast summit. But we need to be able to shoot fireballs to really be able to advance much further here. I should probably book it to the mine, but you know, if we are gonna be doing the co-op stream today with whatever thing, probably don't want to start that since it's a dungeon until after that. It's really inconvenient to live here, having to jump over the water every day. You see that house over there? Townfolk are pretty quiet about it, but something very, very strange is going on over there. So I can see light coming out of the cracks even though this house has been abandoned for years. Very strange. Alright. And we cannot go in, so maybe if we can get on the roof. Maybe if we... Well, even if we do get on the roof, apparently there's nothing we can do here right now. Hmm. Oh, realized the leader was actually walking on the edge there. Like Miss AI partner is right now. Having a bit of a hard time finding her way around. Do you like Mr. Cotton Snow here? Says Mrs. Hat. Or Miss Hat. Took me a while to get him the perfect hat, but it just looks so precious on him. Oh. So yeah, this is a snowman that's not going to try to murder us for once. So what's in the inn? Why can we invade other people's rooms? So what do we got here? Log entry number 66 unlocked. Boy. Found stray signals which seemed to face in and out. The signals were complete garbage, but the facing was strangely binary. So I tried recording the face intervals to see if I could get something. I found a message from what I think was a captain of a warship called Phoenix. The message is very broken and is missing a big chunk at the end. It will take some time to repair it if that's even possible. I'm wondering if we're finally gonna get some backstory from those logs, which I'm pretty sure were not in any previous releases. Oh, damn it, I was trying to do the special long jump trick, but I think it lagged for a second and screwed up the timing for me. Normal bridge. Why normal bridge if you could have laser bridge? Well, I don't know. Budgetary concerns. So I'm guessing to the west is the path to the next area, but we can't actually go there until we clear the temple. Need to obtain the blue ice shade. It's given to anyone that completes a temple mine, but until then you just get access denied. Can we get in here? We cannot. Can we jump up there? We should be able to somehow. Maybe we need to like find our way over to the left and no, I don't think so. There's that big metallic barrier in the way. Well, how would we get up there? Mysteries. Apparently this is not the answer. Maybe if we go left from this... that might be it. Hold on. See if we can get on the rooftops in this area. Somehow. Oh hey, we found a secret place. Omni Guilders, not gliders. We're the Omni Guilders. Guild of traders who try to extend the reach through offering players simple quests. Alright. Find the items in the temple mine. We need box shells and rock beaks. Where do we get rock beaks? Apparently we already have some. Items will be transferred here as soon as you find them. Are they dropped from the enemies? Let me see. Apparently they're from the penguins. Oh, there you go. Currently away from keyboard running some errands. I'll be back later. And that's why some of these guys look like weird blue holograms. We don't need to lift a finger until we have to grind high level mobs. Oh. Sorry, but I can't let you through here. Well, at least not yet. Pretty sure we do end up going there at some point. There's intrigue and everything. Something up there on the right side. It's sort of like the goat thing we're looking for, is it? I don't think it is. It just looks weird, whatever it is. Alright. So Is there a way for me to get on the rooftops? That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Thought there was. Maybe it's on the right side. First dungeon is just ahead. Just stay calm, remember the basics, and you'll be fine. I've been fighting in groups until now. It's a bit of a change, and in a creepy cold mine out of all places. Well, dungeons are very puzzle-heavy to test our skill. Doing them in groups would distort the challenge. Yep, very puzzle-heavy is a good way to describe them, you might say. Also, what is this? Did I just get a notification here? Oh boy. Someone might be trying to get in touch with me. Let's see. 2 messages from 2 chats. Okay. There's that, and there's this. Okay, this was sent just now. I'll have to respond to that, I'll do it in a second. Are you also on your way to the first dungeon? Yes. Lots of new players are scared of it since you have to do it on your own. Well, puzzles are a core element of those temple dungeons, and they won't really work in groups of random sizes. Makes sense to restrict them to solo instances. But you better not complain if I take forever to beat it then. Well, so what's in here? Oh, this is the quest hub. Mayor is waiting on the lower floor to greet all new seekers visiting our small town. Please head down into the basement for an introduction to the village, even though you already explored most of it at this point. Just look at all the patterns. Here you are sitting on the table again. You can see the lamp just fine from over there. Not more like kneeling on the table. Okay. So let's see. We got Mates HQ, Trader's Den, the monastery. Okay, so this also records or registers quests that are open in the trail, not just in the village. So let's go downstairs for political time, I guess. I think this is a new scene. Dear Seekers, welcome to Bergen. As mayor of this town, it always honors me to see so many visitors arriving day after day. That's because this town's mine has become a part of the ancient tracks. Some of you look rather confused, allow me to quickly explain. Well, what happened several years ago? Temple of the Ancients hidden inside the mountain right at our mining location. At the time we saw it merely as an obstacle so we continued our mining endeavor, destroying the temple in the process. Oops. Until the tracks started to fight back. After a series of attacks, we were forced to give up the mine. With the mine conquered by the track, it started to reconstruct the temple based on our own infrastructure. That's how the temple mine was born. Now why do I tell you all of this? Towards Project Trackwalker, so of course we will give you access to the mine. We plan to get back into the mining business. When we lost the mine, we also lost equipment and technical documentation still hidden inside. We ask you to recover those things for us as you traverse the temple mine. You would have thought that somebody would have managed to do it by now, but I guess not. Please consult the advisors on the ground floor. I'll gladly give you the pass to the temple mine. Thank you very much for your attention. Alright. Okay, I guess we need to talk to this guy before we can access the actual temple. Certainly heard that one before. Well. Speak with the advisors on the upper floor. Actually kind of wondering what if we neglect to pick that up and just try to go to the temple next. Well, here's one of these chests that's locked. Guess I should probably mark that. You just heard the mayor's speech, right? And I failed to get the thing. Some important tools abandoned within the mine are still lost inside of it. Can we count on your help? Sure. I need 7 laser pickaxes, 5 laser TNTs, and 3 mining documents. Alright. We hand out detectors to support your search. Oh boy. I don't think those were in the older versions of that quest. I'm sure you just had to find them on your own. Alright, we'll take that mine detector. Notify you when there is lost equipment in the current room of the temple mine. And run disable add-ons. I don't think these were a thing before, so sure. Click the add-on to enable or disable it. I think that's a new mechanic. Foolish people have angered the track in their search for reaches. Now the mountain is restless and tries to cast us away with its icy breath. Track respects those that beat its challenges according to the traditions. If you are deemed worthy, it will arm you with the power needed to face your obstacles. So what's over here? Is it just this? Or maybe, well, I don't know. Actually, hold on, this means we can get over here, can't we? Yeah, we can. That's how you get up here, I guess. And we got vanilla ice cream from that chest, which we will mark right now. And let's see, let's take a look at the dungeon entrance, I guess. You're gonna tackle the mine as well, it's required to progress in the storyline. Might just be a game, but I don't want to get into trouble. Well, there's a hot surprise inside and you should be above 18 to go in. Still a few weeks away from me. Well, now they're talking about your level, and even that isn't quite correct. Level isn't all that important, just make sure you upgrade your equipment to improve your stats. Right. Also, there's someone there, but can't talk to her yet because she's on the ice. You desire to enter the mine. You will need to receive the mine pass, which we already technically did. Not until we get that, I guess we're just not allowed to go in. No, actually we'll check this place out first. Welcome to the headquarters of the Bergen Digging Mates. There's the mining operations at Mount Bergen, also try to reclaim the areas that were recently lost to the track. So these are the explorer faction in this town, Mac-Edenthil. I feel the sun's warmth still on you. Well, name's Tourist Mac-Edenthil, chief miner of the Bergen Digging Mates. The icy mine might have cooled our manners, but we don't feast on the warm blood of the living just yet. Strong hands can't help clean up a mess on the surface would be most welcome. In an incursion of some thrice-darned hopping furballs in one of our still active mining areas. Contaminated by the ores and machinery, and now they're running wild in Bergen Trail. Filthy fur made him angry as drunk bovines and almost impossible to kill. Well, gotta look for dirty frobbits. Their fur is hardened by whatever dirt got stuck in it, so all they need is a good bath. No need to hunt them with a sponge and bucket, just give them a good shove into the nearest lake and then hammer their freshly bathed butts into the ground. Well, and we already know where they are because we got told by the text thing, so there you go. Another request obtained. And now the only one remaining, well, there's a couple apparently. There's a trader's den, and then there's the monastery. Well, let's see if we can still grab this. It would be kind of distressing if we couldn't, actually. But now there you go. The pass is now mine. How many chests are there in the village? There's 17, okay. Oh boy, we get a direct link request from Lucas. Well, Monsieur Darklord, you're in a party right now. Well, you're cordially invited to the headquarters of the First Scholars. That's my guild. Told the chief about you too. Said we could use a couple new members. You can already join a guild. Trop genial. Ox would like to meet you first. We should totally go. Let's meet at Autumn's Rise in the old obelisk. Bien sûr. Better not let the Dark Lord wait for too long, Guild. I have to admit I'm a bit concerned. Well, we must keep your amnesia secret. Well, not like you can tell anybody about it anyway. Your speech malfunction turns out to be quite convenient. That's the word. So just go for it. Well, so I guess we're not actually supposed to enter the mine yet anyway, so we have to go do that first. Allow me to lower this barrier for you. Some monsters inside will weaken you by causing chill and burn. Drinking water will help you recover, so there you go, just water. Can't wait to enter the dungeon as well, but we should pay Lux's guild a visit first. Except that before we do that, actually, we'll take the time to check out the other locales here in the town, I think, that we haven't entered yet. Which apparently there are a few of. Oh, this is a wall. There was an arch for some reason. Oh yeah, we didn't even check out this thing yet. Well, there's the goat kid up there. And here's the trader's den. I'm guessing we can trade stuff for the rock beak that we're missing, but might as well grind it instead. Spiky jacket, we need woven skin for that. Hard rock plates. Bubble belt. What do we need for junk metal, feather leaf, and pike wood? I think it's the same as in the base of the mountain. Edgy headphones, furry cap. It might actually be worth it right now. Long gears. I should probably get that. There we go. And of course, here's this. Mrs. Summers. Boy. Holding the position of chairperson in Bergen Trade and Metalwork. We should not spend too much time with idle pleasantries. Business people have as much a responsibility to humanity's progress as any soldier. Some of those among us are more concerned with personal vanities nowadays. Boy. Seemed like a diligent young lady. Could I ask you to lighten my burden a bit? Well, Dr. Jamie Turleson needs a top hat. I'll accept the quest for now. Be able to find him in the local item shop. A fruitless fashion experiment. You can be of assistance to him so that he can finally work towards something more worthwhile. Well, I don't know about that. Get a spiral gem, which forms a strange helix spiral with a polished mic. And a bunch of other stuff. I really wonder what the point of that would be, though. Apparently we can't get more fancy weapons yet. Because we don't have enough materials. But that's the trader's den, that's on the left, so to the right there should be something else. Is this the player? Yeah. This just won't do. Oh, this is the guy. Can't you see that I am a fragile, icy cage of emotions? Well, finally they have recognized the importance of my quest. I've devoted my life to the search for the perfect hat fit only for the noblest of fates. In tales of a legendary piece, the headwear called a top hat reached me. I had to settle down here. Well, the other ones I've seen were the ruined pieces of rag worn by those terrible snow creatures. Well, need to find someone skilled at making top hats, I guess. And we can buy, oh boy, kind of cheap equipment in here. Well, I don't know, this might be worth it. Look at all the new stuff I just bought, except I can't. And stuff. What kind of injury would even cause a scar like that? Well, who knows? You could at least be kind of justified when you consider this. That is supposed to be like an artificial avatar person who presumably can be designed to look however you want, but pretty sure that also calls back to a different person who's supposed to be like a real person in the universe who has that exact same scar. Okay. I'm with you, Bowen. So these are the people that are like the hippies, I guess. Kratos says nothing. Why not take a rest on a comfortable pillow and ponder on the beauty of existence? Why not indeed? I do that every morning until I have to get up. And here's another quest. Nemo. Spiritual guide of our order. Now that many souls that desire understanding of the track seeker guidance, seekers chief among them. Test your mental balance and physical aptitude to deem them worthy of our allegiance. Do you desire to be tested? Sure, but I don't even know if I can do this yet or I need the element. Feel that you would answer as such. Yoromakasuk, to start the first trial, you can find him under this very roof. Is he one of these guys? Or is he this guy? It's this guy. He's not. I will test you about the very track itself. We prepared a trial that works in harmony with the track deep within these mountains, which we can go to very conveniently with that. Alright, so I guess we can do this right now. Time for tricky puzzles. Oh boy, I wanted to do the quest together with you. Oh, apparently you can't now. Must reach the eastern end of the cave without falling into the darkness. You'll be attacked by invincible guardians. There'll be a checkpoint after each of the challenges. So let's do this, or try to, and not get not get knocked off while we try to do this. Boy. No, I'll do get knocked off. You know, alternatively. Should probably get the switches that are closer to these things first. There we go. See just how terrible this is gonna be. Okay, we need to shoot through there. And there we go. I am surprised I managed to get through that part without being horribly destroyed. Here. Steady as a rock. Does that mean we need to do this? Yeah, I think so. Ooh. There we go. Alright, I guess we did it. Pretty sure this is only the easiest one of these. these types of trials, though. Of which I don't think there are that many, but still. There we go, I got the thing. Firm aura that surrounds you speaks of your success. Blessed trinket you return leaves her no room for doubt. Very good. Now return to the voice to complete the initiation. Hey, we did it. We're now in the cult. What was once mere embers among dry leaves has become a fire that may one day shed light into the darkest of corners. Presume you desire our guidance and the wisdom you came for. Well, challenge yourself and beating our trial, you have already grown so much. An inner strength. Take some refreshment and go forth to bring balance wherever you may go. Okay. Hey, you did the thing. I'm sure there's another trial you can get from these guys, but I don't know if it's available until you... Yep. Until you get the element from the mine. I prepared some additional challenges in the Cave of Aspiration. Time to challenge, no shield challenge. I don't know how you would do the no shield one, but I'm reasonably certain we can do the timed one right now. In the under 2 minutes that are left before 5 AM. What level am I? I'm level 17. Deactivate your shield here. Well, why would I do that though? See best time. I'm gonna try for the regular time one. I don't really know how you do that with the shield though. Without the shield, I mean. Oh shit. Right, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Let's immediately go forward so we get the one that's right in the middle. That's the one that's always making me paranoid. I don't think you have to beat both of those challenges at once anyway, so... Okay, let's go. Ugh, I forget about that. Oh, whatever. Just a matter of, well, memorizing to some extent. Ugh. And then we have to do that. Right. And we have to do that again, but for that one, and then for that one. Okay. It's okay. One weird ass Undertale mod. The only game. The game that invented bullet hell. Not just the only game, the only video game. Alright, so see, I really don't know how you would do this part without a shield. You move selectively on the extremely small amount of space that you're given. Come on. I don't think you have to do it on like 230, so... Game that invented top-down 2D view and music in video games, indeed. Alright. Oh, under 2 minutes. Oh, there you go. I beat one challenge. Wonder if I can beat the other one. Wait, what? The challenge without guarding, you have to cast your shield away at the side inside. Okay, so that's just a technicality. I thought it was gonna be like, hey, you might want to do this thing. Cast away your shield. Such bravery. Right, I'm gonna try it one time, at least. Ugh. Like, I'm pretty sure I can do this whole thing without, oh shit, without guarding except for that last part. Well, at least there's pretty much confirmation that there's enough room to dodge even on these tiny platforms. Oh, okay. I thought it was good, but it wasn't. Oh. I'm in fact making regression instead of progression. That's a good sign. Okay, oh, I did hit it. I thought I wouldn't. Alright, we made it to this point. Point which I seriously do not know how I'm gonna get past, but I guess we'll see. Uh-oh. I should have seen that coming. Alright. It's all right. I just need to learn to not even move from this tiny platform when I dodge. Or do move, okay. Or learn to predict better which of these directions will be easier to stand in first. There you go. And move away from once the... Hello. Once the shot starts coming more quickly. Right, so far it's not too big of a problem. The problem comes here. Oh, okay. I was not aware that this would be the case. It would have been good if they had told me that. So that pretty much makes it a non-issue. But hey, there we go, we solved a no-shield challenge. I have now solved every one of my trials. Impressive. I am out of business. There's nothing left to me that could challenge you, though the cables stay open for you to perfect yourself. Alright. And we got woolly socks. I wonder if those are better than what we currently have. Well, they kind of are. Yeah, pretty much are. I think we'll go with them. Well, they'll probably be generally better for the dungeon that's coming up anyway, so... Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of unspent circuit points, so by a bunch I of course mean exactly 3, so... I guess that would be a good time to get elemental armor. Or we could get flash step or bullseye or iron stance or assault. Or one of these and then one of these, more elemental armor. HP regeneration. I should probably try to get that, actually. Even if it'll probably be a while before I do get that, but for now I think we're just gonna get this first and then start making our way towards that. There we go. So let's see. Need to find a hat maker, dread of runners. Well, I guess I'll wait for the thing. Oh yeah, here's the person who actually knows how to make hats. I don't know about that hat of his. Well, think you want as well as you want, but the materials I need are really tricky to get, especially the old hats. You can get them from his mean brothers in Bergen Trail. But you need to defeat them with style, otherwise those fancy hats will just mysteriously disappear. Good luck with that. Look forward to making more of those. You need at least combat rank B to get perforated top hats, which I think we already got one of. Let me see. Oh boy, I got the guild lore. I don't think we're gonna look at that yet though. I don't know if I'm gonna look at that at all, like just try to read all that out on stream, but maybe on my own. Where's the Corodos? Where are they? Mechanical, humanoid, abstract. Apparently they're abstract. And we already got one. Need to be rank B to get the top hat, D to get the frosted carrot. And then there's the bosses. Kinda wish there was an all enemies tab. Would be a bit convenient when you're looking for like all the drops and what have you. Map, which you can access from there, even though it's not as convenient. Statistics, trader book, botanics. Oh yeah, we got the ice from that thing. Guess we could go and deliver that to the guy in the first town. Find box shells from the mine. Find a data probe in the trail, which would probably need to have the fire element to actually get to. Need frosted carrots. Oh, we'll go complete the ice cream thingy right now, I guess. That'll probably be the last thing I do for now, before we do the co-op thing. And the guy's right here. Here's your ice cream, don't eat it all at once, it might make your head hurt. I've never actually had that happen, but I don't think I usually, like, devour ice cream anyway. Right, I think we now have no choice but to wait until we get another level, because we've already gotten all of these things, and, well, actually, no, we haven't. We can get a new combat art. I think we'll wait till we get another level to spend another point, because I'm pretty sure I want this now, before I get any more of these other bonuses. How much reducing shield lasts for a couple of seconds, plus the will never bring enemies. That could be good, but I don't think we needed that badly. Should probably save regardless, let's see. Level 18. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Old means there's not like any new stuffs here, are there, that we haven't already? No, there aren't. Actually took care of all the like combat quests in the Autumn's Rise before. Yeah, let's go in the water. Oh, he didn't follow me into the water. What a shame. Ah well. Well, we could get the story thing that we're supposed to get now, which is... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do that. The obelisk in Autumn's Rise. There's only 3 chests left to find here, and I know where one of them is. I don't know about the others, though. But we do need a key to open that one up. Hey, here's the guy. Bonjour, Lucas. Let's just go straight to the headquarters. It's to the northeast. How big is your guild anyway? Not big. How about see to yourself? Apparently you got your own place, though. Entrance is over there to the north. Now this is the entrance to a small and humble guild area. You need a pass to enter, so here you go. Gives you access to our headquarters as well. So now we can go this way. And to the left. It's like a small village. And here's another laser bitch that she's not going to remark about, I guess. And here is... This guild is currently operating their headquarters because of this entry, which is currently not possible. Is that the Last Minute Heroes Guild, aka people who helped the game hit its funding goal in the last, like, 24 or 48 hours that it was open? Which includes me, cough cough. So I'm actually wondering when they're gonna get around to finishing that. And presumably that's for the other area that's right next to this one, which don't have the pass for yet. Oh, maybe it's not. Seems kind of far away, actually. Almost there. And there's a few of these gates around. I wonder if we're gonna be able to get past them at some point. I don't think we even need this materials anymore, but you know, I have never destroyed the plants in this screen. Might as well do it now. And here we are, the headquarters of the first scholars. Sinful. It's a cute little house. Told you we're a small guild, right? Well, it's kind of big actually, but whatever. Merci bien, cope. Ah, the news have arrived. Time for more anime characters. This fellow here is Buggy. Bonjour, Emilia, Tilda. And Leah. Bringing in the girls as usual. Well, that's a laugh. The others are waiting upstairs. All the others, as usual, and take him seriously. Well, alrighty then. Raphael, don't call them newbies, it's rude. Well, why look at this too. Welcome to our humble headquarters. Nickname is Lynn, but you can call me Linda or just Lynn. And this is Albert. Okay. Bonjour and hi Leah. Pentafist and Spheromancer. If you two joined our guild, we'd have members of all 5 classes, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Boy. Cozy little house, nothing like I'd imagined it. And well, how'd you imagined it? I have to ask, but... Oh hey, it's that tree acid again. I kind of got more use out of that than I realized. It's not the fortress that many people expect, but really the few of us want to know what to do with all that space. Well, trophies? I don't know. Not like we can afford the castle of our dreams. Now there's just 4 members right now. Someone else joined us not too long ago, but he isn't around at the moment, so it makes 5 members in total. And you two just started playing. Well, let's reach Bergen and we're about to enter the mine. First real dungeon, it's always something special. First time you'll be entering a heritage site of the ancients that tried to kill people. Try to solve the secret of the ancients. Each heritage site includes a few pieces of the big puzzle, the plot. You know that the full secret has yet to be discovered, really. There's some crafty about it. Official path of the game will only tell you so much. Keep releasing new quests that will reward you with more information, but the puzzle has yet to be completed. That's what our guild is all about. We're the first scholars and we study the ancients. We want to be the first to unravel the secret, somehow. And now you understand why our guild is so small. Well, too much stress and responsibility with the big ones. Well, oh yeah, well, I guess she's not allowed to tell them that she's mute either. She's just shy. Actually, that's kind of a plot point at this point, I think. No one actually realizes that she's mute, except for like 3 words. So where do we sign? I have a small tradition here for new members. A quiz. Oh boy. I want to test your knowledge of the ancients, but I'm afraid you need to complete the temple mine in Bergen. Just make sure to read everything at the heritage side and you should be well prepared. So now we do the dungeon. Well, not right now, probably. It's a pleasure to meet you too. Now was a good time to share contacts too. Okay. Just in an instant like that. Learn how to... I'm pretty sure I already know, but might as well show that. Let's just use this exact same screen. Contacts. And there you go. Enter the dungeon together, but they're instants, so you have to beat it by yourself, so it's like a race. And I'm pretty sure these are all predetermined. Wouldn't really make a lot of sense if it wasn't. Remus Albert. What your class is, that would be Hexacast, that's what the purple is for. The mage class, you don't strike me as quite a mage somehow. I get that a lot. This guy's kinda hard to talk to, none. Are you the leader of this guild? You could say that. Started this guild together with Al, but we're all pretty much family at this point. You all just stayed young at heart. Well, life's too short to be all serious business. And we can punch these things wherever we find them, even though there's no real point. And then there's this guy, whose name I forgot. Just wait until we reach your level, monsieur. You sound like my little brother planning to catch up with my age. And there we go. So we're supposed to go to the mine next, but since that requires, well, maybe not requires, but ideally I would just do it like all in one sitting. I think I'll just leave things here for now if we do the co-op thing, which, yeah. Probably gonna take a break from this for the time being and go back to it after we do that. I did save, right? Yeah, I did. It's kind of weird, like, if I saved here, why does it show the snow background? Hold on. Let's be cautious and try to load that, like, immediately. Okay, it's fine. It's kind of weird, though. Just like a couple of weird things I've noticed in the game so far that might probably be better to change, but there we go. So yeah, should probably figure out what we're doing if we don't already know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go do the thing for like 2 minutes. Wait, what? Use that time wisely, I guess is what I would say, except but I realized that apparently my phone's been like apparently picked up and it's been on like the line for like a long time. It's been it was like in the tone for a long time and I didn't even notice until now. That's inconvenient, but whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that for a couple of minutes, so I sure do wonder what we're gonna be doing when I return. In the meantime, time to play the designated generic playlist of stuff.